What's up, heads? The 60-year anniversary shows have been announced by the city so far, not by the Dead and Company officially, but let's talk about that. Also, in a little bit, let's talk about some new fall rumors that seem pretty substantial right now. Polo fields, history. They go way back there. First made for people like polo on back at the turn of the century, and people did for a long time. But after polo kind of faded, because it's pretty much a rich guy's sport, the polo fields got taken over for all kinds of stuff, from mayoral candidates to presidents on their electoral tour to baseball diamonds and soccer fields and all kinds of different sports, to, of course, later on, rock and roll concerts, which the polo fields are quite famous for. One of the most famous being the Human Being, which was on 1/14/67. That was a huge event, and that's where this Violi Blues is coming from right now. The Dead and Company have announced that they're going to do 3 shows there, August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The city announced it already. They're about to announce it. I would imagine it's going to be tomorrow. Today is Sunday. Sphere ended last night, and they usually don't give us much time in between anyhow, so pretty soon it's going to be here. Tomorrow, the next day, I would imagine. Tickets are supposed to be about $200. I don't know if that's with fees or without, but I would imagine that'll be the base rate. But that's just kind of what I've heard through various people and some of the stuff that I found out online. The Golden Gate Park in general has hosted many shows over the years that are Grateful Dead related and a variety of other bands. There's probably been Dead-related, probably 14 or 15 shows there over the years. Some of the most famous ones were, of course, Human Being, 1/14/67, and then they played 6/21/67, and then another famous one with Jefferson Airplane was on set 5/7/69, and there was lots of free shows in other parts of the park, also in the Panhandle, in Kezar Stadium in 73 and 75. But we're kind of mainly talking about the polo fields today. This Violi Blues, if I didn't already mention it, is from the Human Being from 1/14/67, and I'm sure that you've all heard it. It's just this badass version. There's some amazing footage that goes with it that Voodoo Nola has on his channel, and other people have out there too, where it's all cut to this from that day, and it's beautiful, high color, amazingly reproduced footage, and it gives you a really cool idea of what it was like to be at the Human Being on that day. It's just all time. I would advise going and looking at it. In addition to all the other amazing shows that have been put on in Golden Gate Park and at the polo fields in general, sadly, Bill Graham's memorial, which was in 1991, Grateful Dead played it, and then sadly Jerry's memorial in 1995 was also held at the polo fields. So, a million good things, a million happy things, some sad things, but those sad days turned into happier events, and it allowed people to get together and mourn collectively and remember Bill and Jerry, so cheers to them. What's going on the rest of this summer? Wolf Brothers, Royal Albert Hall, June 21st, London, England, with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. That's going to be cool. I'm surprised it's only one day. Maybe I'm mistaken and it is more days, but why would you go all the way to London to only play one gig? Let's see, O'Teal, Red Rocks, July 6th, and Primo, Jay, and I went on mini O'Teal tour and saw 3 shows up here last year, and it was all time. O'Teal is badass, and he brings heavyweight musicians with him, and it's wonderful, so go check that out. So, rumor mill spinning around is that, and it's semi-credible source, some of the stuff I got this from, because I did that one rumors video, what's coming up for this year, in January, and now, of course, it's May, and so let's see what's going on now. The rumor that I've heard is that they're going to do some sort of New York run sometime in the fall, maybe early fall. Now, that would probably be the Garden, I would imagine, because if it's going to be any kind of residency or run, I don't like residency. Residencies for Vegas. If it's going to be any kind of run, I would imagine that it would be at the Garden. And Ferd has said that he has a good idea that it might be there. Through various people he's been talking to, so, and I want to thank Ferd, Jay, James, and Madhu for various insights through their friends and friendship in the Grateful Dead community, for being pretty close to spec when it comes to some of this stuff that floats around before it actually happens. So here's to you guys. Cheers. Like I said, the Violi Blues here is from the Human Being from 67, and I would suggest that you check it out. It's pretty amazing. Something else I'd like to see, and this is not a rumor, but I sure would like to see some kind of outdoor summer show, but that's kind of, I mean, outside of the San Francisco ones, like something September in the fall somewhere maybe would be pretty cool, like the Gorge maybe, or something like that. And that way, you know, Northwest gets a little bit, and then maybe the East Coast gets a little bit from the rumor I was just talking about. I don't know. Be cool to see some Chicago stuff too, wouldn't it? But that is not a rumor either yet. That is just, you know, wishful thinking. So, cheers. Go back and listen to this whole Human Being show. It's only like 32 minutes long, but it's packed with great shit. There's a great morning dew right before this, and I think a schoolgirl right after this. I'm not sure, but go check it. It's fierce. Out of the shows that, you know, the 67 shows, there was 2 or 3 of them at 67 in the park. A couple in 69. Keys are 73 and 75. Like, what shows are your favorites that have been played in the park in general? I know we're talking about the Polo Grounds today, but drop some comments and tell me, if you would, what you think are some of the coolest shows that they played there and why you think they are, you know? Because I'm always interested in hearing that. Everybody's input is fun, and I always respond to everybody's comments. Because I give a fuck. This is fierce. Cheers. Let's ride this out for another second or two. Fuck, a couple minutes. Another minute or two. How's that? Not moving very well today. Hurt my back. So I gotta keep my rocking to a minimal. And this Phil just comes in and dum, 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 dum. Wow! Hell yeah. Great stuff. Phil just takes over.
I've got a friend somewhere.
Oh yeah. All right. 60-year anniversary. Golden Gate Park, Polo Fields, August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Show up. Let's hang out, dance around. I hope to see everybody there. 60. Thank you for all those years.